All right, what's going on out there, folks? Rooster here in Tennessee, roostercb.com, and got a couple of products we're going to take a look at here today. Try to demonstrate them, try to give them a proper test and an honest test, and see what kind of results we come up with. These are a couple of things, a couple of products that people have been raving about here recently. I've sold a ton of these speakers, positive reviews on them. I haven't actually got to use one myself yet, so tonight will be the first time that I actually get to use one, and it's going to kind of be a dual test. I'm going to hook this speaker up to my ICOM 7700, which you guys have seen, many times, I should say. I use it in the videos that we try to demonstrate, receive test and trying out different microphones, and when we're looking at the differences of certain amplifiers and stuff like that. I like to use the ICOM because it has such a great receive, and people enjoy that colored display on the front of it. So what we'll do, we're going to hook this speaker to it for the receive portion of the test. So any kind of receive, any kind of sound that you guys hear during this video will be the ICOM going through the Driver Extreme DX901 speaker. Now over here to the right, we've got our Driver Extreme DX656 microphone, which again, I have not used one of these. I have heard some reviews of them. I have talked to a couple of people that use them. They seem to sound pretty good. But again, not every microphone is a universal fit for every radio. So what we're going to do is a little bit different test. Rather than using one radio to demonstrate multiple microphones, we're going to use a few different style radios to demonstrate this microphone. So I will specify which radios we're using as we go through the test, whether that be, let's just say my Unit N66 and a Striker, or whatever we end up hooking up. I will specify as we kind of go through. But we're going to try to use some different radios to give you guys kind of an idea how this microphone will interact with different radios. Now, things I've heard about it that people like, they think that the switch is of higher quality than a lot of the mics that are out there right now. I can't speak to that myself just yet because I haven't used one for any kind of period of time. A lot of people like the way it feels in their hand, and the cord, I have also heard, is a little bit higher quality than some of the competitors' microphones out there. So I will say a lot of mics today, guys, the fault that you find in them is in the switch, that it has to be cleaned or ends up needing to be replaced for one reason or another. And I'd be interested to see how these hold up over time compared to some of the other microphones that you have to routinely clean the switch out, or they'll kind of get that scratchy kind of sound in them, or they won't make good contact. But with that being said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to get these guys unboxed, get everything prepared, and then we will try to jump right in with the test here and see how these products work. See if we get a nice sound coming out of our speaker, and see how this microphone does on a few different radios. And I hope you guys enjoy the test, and helps you make a decision on whether you'd like to buy one of these or save your money for something else. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I figured I'd just come back before we get started. I've got this thing out of the box, and I will say, has a good feel in the hand. I do like the trigger on it here. If you're somebody that likes to use just one finger to key the mic, or if you're somebody that kind of uses, multiple fingers to key the mic, has a nice feel in the hand. And something I will point out that I really, really like is this grommet strain reliever, extra brace, whatever you want to call it, that comes out here, this extra layer. This is a major failure for a lot of radios, or a lot of microphones, I should say, as I got a fly trying to buzz around in here. This, when you don't have this, a lot of times where the microphone will end up failing is it'll pull the wires out right here. So it doesn't have that extra strain relief, if you will. So big fan of this. Like the cord, nice lengthy cord on it. Real high quality mic from everything I can tell. Looking at it just at the surface, but we'll get into the test here, and we'll start with our ready to go Quad 5. I've actually got a customer that's getting one of these, so this is actually his radio, so it'll be a good test to see how this microphone does with it. Now, being a noise canceling mic, we do have the mic gain set wide open on this radio right now. And we got just a little bit of echo in there. We'll adjust our RF power levels as we go to kind of see if that affects anything, affects the sound of it on this radio. And we'll kind of just talk about it as we're testing it here. And we'll turn the echo off and on so you guys can hear it with and without echo. But so far, so good. I like what I see out of it, the quality. No, I'm not the first person to review one of these guys. But, you know, you'll get a different opinion on it, maybe a little bit different test than what everybody else has done. And we'll see how it goes. And keep in mind, we will be using the Driver Extreme speaker as well to test our receive on this. Okay, let me pause the video and we will be right back. All right, guys, hopefully I've got everything set right and don't have our volume too high. We'll see how this test goes. We're going to get it started.
Everybody, so this is going to start our test with the Driver Extreme handheld noise canceling mic. Now we do have just a little bit of echo right now, and our RF power is set at halfway. And we're not right up on the microphone. We're pretty close to it, but we don't have the lip guard touching our mouth. Now if we want to get right up on the mic, and the lip guard will be kind of touching our lip right there, or we can back up from it a little bit and talk right there. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the echo off. That way you guys can get just the plain Jane sound. And this is with the RF power on the Anytone Quad 5 Plus all the way down. This is with the RF power at 9 o'clock. Audio check, 1, 2. This is with the RF power at 12 o'clock. Audio check, 1, 2, 3. Audio check, 1, 2, 3. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo. This is with the RF power at 3 o'clock. Radio check, radio check, radio check. And this is with the RF power wide open right here on the Anytone, ready to go Anytone Quad 5 Plus. Now, I don't know if we're getting any kind of reverb or anything, but if we are, it's just due to the room that I'm in. Might be having kind of a reverberated sound. But we do have the mic gain turned wide open inside the radio. That's back with the RF power at 12 o'clock. And what I'm going to do is I'll just come in there and pause the video. And hopefully we don't have the volume turned up too high on our receive radio. And then I'll rotate in another radio. I'm not going to come back in here and show what radio I'm on, but I'll let you guys know what I've got hooked up next. We'll just try to do kind of a little variety here. So that's it. That's the Driver Extreme noise canceling mic on an Anytone Quad 5 Plus, ready to go. And we are testing it on AM. All right, guys, I'll be right back with a different radio. Hello, audio. Alright guys, this is actually a Uniden PC68 LTX, and I'm going to go ahead and turn the mic gain up on it a little bit. Hello, audio. Okay, now we should start having a little bit of audio in there. That's with the mic gain at about 2 o'clock on the Uniden 68 LTX. And we're running about a 2-watt dead key right now. Audio, and we're swinging about 10 watts average. 35 to 40 PEP. Now, you guys have seen me use this one on the test bench some before. Again, the purpose of this test, not every microphone is a perfect fit for every radio. So this radio may not sound that great with this mic, but it may sound excellent with a Superstar DM507. And we'll do some tests later on, comparing this mic to like an Extreme 2018, comparing this one to a 636. It's just easier to break that up into different videos. But the main objective of this video is to show how this microphone interacts with different styles of radio. So this is a newer radio, but it is a Uniden PC68 LTX. Again, the mic gain is about 2 o'clock right now. We can turn it back to 12 o'clock, and it seems like our audio drops off quite a bit. Remember, this is a noise-canceling mic. Or we can turn it wide open right there. Audio, and we're starting to get a little bit of a ring through the Cobra 90 that's in here with me. But that's wide open on the mic gain. That's about 3 o'clock on the mic gain. And that's about 2 o'clock on the mic gain. And that's on the Uniden PC68 LTX, the little kind of square compact Uniden radio. All right, guys, we will hook up our next radio and see how it does with the Driver Extreme noise canceling handheld mic. We'll be right back. Alright guys, this is a, I don't know if you'd call it a fan favorite or a well-known one that I use a lot. This is my old style Uniden, which it does not look like it is responding to it that great with the mic gain at 2 o'clock. So we're going to add some more mic gain as we talk here. And we're at about 4 o'clock right there with the mic gain, and it actually looks like it's starting to respond a little bit. And that's wide open with our mic gain. And this is our old style, made in the Philippines, Uniden PC66XL. So this will give you kind of an insight how this microphone responds with some of these older Unidens, Cobras, things of that nature. Now this is my test bench radio. Like I said, a lot of people, you've probably seen this thing a million times in the videos, tested a whole lot of amplifiers and everything with it. Nothing special, just a tuned up PC66XL with variable power. And we're keying around 2.5 watts to audio 123, audio 123, talking to 9 or 10 watts average. And we do have our mic gain wide open on the old style PC66XL. Alright, we're going to do probably one more radio, and then we'll call it quits. It might take me a little bit longer to transition to this one, because we're going to have to use an adapter and everything, so bear with me here, and we're going to unbox another radio to test out, and we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, hopefully this test is going well, and do take note, do remember that we're using the Driver Extreme external speaker plugged into the back of the icon to test this thing. Alright guys, I'll be right back. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Audio. 1, 2, check 1, 2, check 1, 2, check 1, 2, check 1, 2, 3. Audio. Alright guys, this is our final test. This is the Anytone Quad 5 N2 Plus, which is the menu-driven Quad 5 N2. Internally, basically like a Striker 955 version 2 on the inside. Just on the outside, it's a menu-driven radio. So we haven't really adjusted the mic gain or anything like that on it. Seems like it's modulating pretty good. We're rolling with about a 10-watt dead key, and we're talking, probably 85, 90 watts or so PEP. This is an all-the-way model. Not that that'll really change the sound of it that much. Just changes the output just a little bit. But we don't have any echo or anything like that turned on, so any kind of reverb you guys are hearing is probably just because the room I'm in, if it's giving any kind of reverb at all. But this will be our final radio. We may do some more tests in the future with some different radios, just using different mics. So in the future, I may take like a Striker 955 and use a Ranger 198, a 636, a static, and this Driver Extreme microphone and compare the three. Because technically, this mic is classified as a noise canceling mic, but it's listed as a dynamic noise canceling mic. So in that sense, means it shouldn't lose a lot of audio like some of these other mics do, and should still cancel out some of the background noise. What I like about it, for one, don't have to worry about putting batteries in it. Kind of like a Superstar 507, one of my favorite things about those mics. But what I'm going to do, guys, I'll come in there and retrieve the camera. Hopefully, these things sound pretty good. Hopefully the sound came through. And again, give you guys a different perspective of how this microphone performs on a little bit of a variety of radios, how the speaker does as well. Let's not forget about the speaker. And we'll get this video wrapped up and give it some final thoughts and get it posted. Appreciate it, everybody. Rooster in Tennessee, roostercb.com. We'll be right back.
Okay, guys, we'll see how the test goes. Again, just an honest review of it. You can't hide the performance when you're just listening to it on the other end. But I hope it sounds as good as it feels, as good as it looks. Really just seems like a high-quality microphone. For those that want a noise-canceling mic that'll last, I hope that these stand the test of time. And I hope that the receive test does it justice. I hope it's not a big disappointment on the receive test. I will say the speaker I like a lot. They give you plenty of cable with it. I don't know exactly how many feet, but plenty of cable so you can put it far away from you if you want to. Heavy duty, speaker cable that comes with it. The speaker itself, extremely heavy duty. So I'm hoping that the sound that comes out of it also lives up to the quality design. So really like what these guys have done, and I hope to sell a lot of these products in the future if they perform as good as they look. Appreciate it, everybody. Rooster in Tennessee, roostercb.com. These will be available on the website, roostercb.com, and I already have them on my eBay store for those interested. All right, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Catch you guys out there. Hope you enjoy the test. See you. Bye.